Ah, there I am. I'm live. How about that? On StreamYard. Okay. Now, let's see. All right. Hey, everybody. It's Christmas. And I want to wish you all such a merry, merry, merry Christmas. In fact, as soon as I figure out how many people get in here, because I can't tell on this thing, I know I got one like over here on YouTube. I can't tell until you guys all comment in StreamYard. So anybody who's watching this out there, please, I need you to comment in StreamYard. Well, how come I can't see comments? Huh. Okay. I don't know about this, guys. I'm going to go back over here to YouTube. Oh, I got 3 people watching. Okay, I got 3 people in here. Can you put something in the chat, please? So that I know that you're here. Merry Christmas. I'm going to give people a chance to get in and so I can see how many's watching. I only have 3 people watching right now. Hi, Wendy. Hello, 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 hello. So glad you're here. Oh my goodness. Well, I guess we're getting there. Okay. I got 3 people here. All right. That's good. See, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you my Christmas stories. And when I have finished telling you my Christmas stories, we're going to have a chat while we're waiting on everything to show up here. Okay. Tell you a little bit about my Christmas. Okay. My Christmas was supposed to be this morning, or actually about 11 o'clock. I was supposed to be over at my sister's house, and we were going to have dinner and have Christmas. Well, the Scrooge done got a hold of my sister today, and she was kind of Scroogey, so that didn't happen. And I come home, and it was a weird experience. I'm 68 years old, and I ain't never spent Christmas totally alone. Really, alone. I mean, without having a Christmas dinner or kids or something. So it was a whole new experience for me. Yeah. And you know me, I started to get that little bit of started to let a little negativity come into my head, and all of a sudden I was looking down at my computer, and I can't get this hat to go on straight. Anyway, I was looking down at my computer, and it said that it was the temperature was quickly dropping with 11-mile-an-hour north winds, and you see, on the way over to my sister's, before I found out she was kind of Scroogey, the heater went out on my car, blower went out completely in my car. And I'm so glad things didn't go so well, because I got to come home. while my car was still kind of warm. Yeah. And it's a good thing, because if I'd have stayed there and had dinner and all that, Christmas stuff, my car would have gotten cold, and I wouldn't have. I'd have got home and it'd been cold, and I went out to get in the car and it'd been cold, and that hurts. So see, there's a silver lining behind every cloud if you look for one. I hope she enjoyed your Christmas, because I had her husband take it into her, because she was really not very good mood. We'll all have to pray for her. I don't know. He said that she'd been like that all week. Maybe they changed her gabapentin or something, and it made it medication, and it's just messing with her, and she has no idea how it's messing with her. Okay, whatever it is, you pray for my sister. Okay. All right, I only got 2 people in here now. What happened? Somebody up and leave me? Oh, well. I guess I'm just going to go ahead and tell my stories, and you guys can, yeah, here goes. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all over the floor was sleeping bags stuffed with kinfolk galore. While there was Grandma and Grandpa, aunts, uncles, and their kids too. While we had kittens and cats and an old hound dog named Blue. Now Bertha and Bobby, while they had sprawled out on my bed, and they had left me crunched down in the corner. My pet coon was asleep on my head. When down in the holler, I hears this curse flat, so I leaped to the window to see what was that. But I tripped over Fat Fred, and that caused me to step right in the middle of Thin Slow. But I still couldn't believe what I sees through the snow. A pack mule was a struggling to get up the hill. His rider in the creek had taken his bill. Yeah, why, the funniest thing I ever saw, it was watching that old fat man as out of the creek he did crawl, 'cause he was cold and wet, and he weren't moving too quick, but he was dressed in red, so he sort of looked like Saint Nick. Well, he got to his mule, and he unloaded his pack. He flung open our front door, stepping right on my cat. And then he looked around, and he went, "Hey, where's you all's tree?" I looked at him and I said, "Well, you dummy, it's out in the woods where it should be." He said, "Well, where am I to put this here stuff?" Oh, gee. I sure hope I brung enough. And he reached down in their bag, and he pulled out this big old deer. And my mama jumped up and she went, "Oh, praise the Lord, honey. Dinner's here." Paul asked that fella, said, "Hey, you got any more in that sack?" And he said, "Yeah." And you know what? That feller, he had taters and greens and a whole slab of fatback. While my Aunt Lou, she smiled and offered that fella some coffee in a cup. But about that time, all damn youngins woke up. But down in that bag, to my surprise, he had toys for the kids. that lit up their eyes. Why, he had a truck for Tommy. For Bill, one of them kazoos. He even had a little old teddy bear for baby Jan with eyes of blue. Why, he had toys for John, Larry, Matt, Jack, Jim, one for Kathy, Ann, Sissy, Karen, and Kim. He even had a pretty little old dress for Cousin Emily Sue. And a Bible for that mean old Brutus. Well, one for me too. But before I could thank him for what he did do, he up and run out the door, tripping over old Blue. As he was falling, he made the mistake of reaching out and grabbing that old mule by the tail. Yep, being dragged off through the thicket. I could hear him yell. Well, let's just say he was yelling some of them really naughty words at that mule, but he said blessings to us. But he said, the next time I come to the Ozarks, I'm going to be like the rest of you and just ride a bus. Yeah. Christmas in the Holler. Written by Mona Miller. Yeah. In December of 1993, while sitting at Shepherd of the Hills in the moonshine still, waiting on a tram to come by. That's where I did it. It's where I did it for sure. I did it right there. Yeah, in 1993, 7 days after my father passed away on July the 31st, I wrote that on August the 6th of 1993. Sure enough did. Anyway, continue my Christmas show without any further ado. All right. What is Christmas? Is it just a holiday? Maybe it's a reason to buy a gift to give away. Perhaps it's a tinsel, the lights, the star on top of the tree. Perhaps it's ham, yams, and pumpkin pie shared with family. No, you see, Christmas is a lot more than that to me. Years ago, in a stable manger, the Christ child did lay, to live and die upon a cross, to take my sins away. So as the gifts beneath the tree are wrapped in red, green, and blue, just remember that Jesus was born so he could die for you. So when you're enjoying Santa and all the gifts that he did bring, just remember it is for Jesus that the church bells ring. You know, Christmas has got pretty, what did they call it when it's all about buying and selling? You know, there's a lot more to it than the gifts and the packages and the tinsels and all the decorations. There's a whole lot more to Christmas than that. As I have tried to tell people, it's Christmas is in the giving, not in the receiving. It's not what you receive that matters. It's what you give. When you give of your time, you give of your attention, you give of your presence at the table, you give of your knowledge, your wisdom, give of your smiles, give of yourself, and in return you will be well rewarded. because the gift is in the giving. It really is. Not what I got for Christmas, it's what I was able to give that thrills me. So I'm going to leave you with this, and then I'm going to go over and I'm going to put in the link to the panel. Anybody wants to come up on panel, come on up and let's talk Christmas. Tell me about your favorite Christmas, the Christmas that you remember most. Okay? In a classroom at the grade school, just before the holidays, the boys and girls were writing notes to Santa far away, except a lass who sat alone, her paper put away. And when her teacher asked her why, so softly she did say, "For God is my Santa Claus each and every day. I don't write him letters, ma'am. I just kneel and pray. Do you know his greatest gift? Salvation is I found. God is my Santa Claus each day, the whole year round." Then the teacher stood in silence at what the child had said. She truly knew real Christmas Day, and not from books she read. She truly meant real Santa Claus, she said in just one word. God gave us Christ for Christmas Day. My Santa Claus is God. For God is my Santa Claus each and every day. I don't write him letters, ma'am. I just kneel and pray. Do you know his greatest gift? Salvation is I found. God is my Santa Claus each day, the whole year round. Okay, guys. Anybody want to join me on panel? I'm going to put the link up here. Okay. Okay, I think I got the link up there. I ain't figured out how to pin it yet, but it's there. Okay. So come on up if anybody wants in here. I got 4 watching. I need 4 people to come up here and talk Christmas with me. I've been alone all day. I ain't been alone because I've had baby here, but I don't remember how to see people coming up. I guess they just pop up at the bottom. Yeah, Wendy, commercialized. That's what I was trying, the word I was looking for. You're absolutely right. How commercialized it's become. You know. I got to give a whole bunch of stuff to the police department, and they enjoyed it. I went and picked up my soup pot today, and the lady said that yeah, she got some of those things too. She said most of it was gone when I got here. Oh, okay. Well, I was alone. I went over to my sister's, and she just went off on me, went screaming at me. I know you don't Christmas, but that's okay. Anyway, I thought I was going to have dinner, so I'm sitting here, my stomach's a growling. I took everything that I was going to eat over to her house so she didn't have to cook so much. So I took, all the potato salad and coleslaw and that all over there. So I even took the olives and pickles. So I don't really have anything in the house except some raviolis. So I'm going to open me up a can of raviolis, and perhaps that's what I'm supposed to have. That's what I'm thinking about. I guess I'll have raviolis. But I got no heater in my car at all. It went out. The fan went out and everything. And, it frustrates me because I paid to have a whole new, it's all because of the air conditioning and whatever. I paid to have it all fixed, and it ain't ever got fixed. So that's frustrating too. I don't know. 5 people in here now, and I only got 2 in chat, and nobody's come up on panel to talk to me. I got the link up, guys. Just click on that link and come on up and say hi. Merry Christmas in real life, movement, time, effort. Oh, well. Wire, how come you ain't come up here yet? Did you guys have a good meal, or did they just tire him out so much? Because I guess that would kind of make me want to go to sleep too. Beat cigarettes. I can't know I was downstairs. I font no, I was downstairs. Oh my goodness. Did he have a good time with his kids, or do you know? Or did he fall asleep too soon to even ask him? Oh, you don't know. He was downstairs. Okay. I get it now. Okay. Oh, well. I get all dressed up for Christmas with no place to go. Because I do Christmas. You're here, you're just playing poker. Okay. Oh, okay. One wanted to come back. Okay. How many are there, Wendy? How old are the kids? Do you know? Or can you say? Mm, well, good. Good. At least it wasn't for naught. You know? I like it when a game plan, comes through. My sister got me one of them pots that you cook in with just twigs, but I don't think it's all there. Doesn't look like it's all there. Okay, there's the tongs. There's this basket and handle, but the pot doesn't fit over the basket like it's supposed to. Just maybe it does, but whatever. It burns little twigs because it's all got all them air holes in it. Anyway, it's a way to cook that don't take up much room, Wendy. Yeah, you put fire in the basket. Oh, it's all there. Okay. Oh, I thought the pot would sit on top of it a little bit better than it does, but I guess you can hold it on there while it's cooking whatever you're cooking. So, anyway, she got me that, and then she got me. Of course, she threw my packages in the yard. Ron had to go pick them up and bring them over. She threw them in the yard. She was so out of it. Never seen her like that before. But she got me some of that brain medicine, that MCT wellness powder. It's really, really good stuff. Okay. I mix it with applesauce. And it tastes like raspberry applesauce, but it makes you feel better, gives you a lot more energy. My problem is that it's not that I don't have any energy, because I have the want to, but I have the you shouldn't. I'm suffering from a big problem of you shouldn't. Yeah, guys, I got a torn hamstring. Okay. And with a torn hamstring should come pain. That's the part I ain't got. I'm missing that part. Anyway, in missing that part, I overdo things and I keep it from healing. So I got told what I cannot do. I cannot push. Do not push. Do not pull. Do not step down with your right foot. Do not step up with your right foot. Do not lift. Okay? Do not ride more than an hour in a car at a time without a 20-minute wait period on ice. It's going to be slow going to get into Texas in January. But I'll go get there. Just got to go slow and steady. Anyway, I really like this bag. I got this from Trixie. I'll tell you what she did for me. She got me some sakis. Oh, some nice sakis. Oh, my sister also gave me 2 sweatshirts and some leg warmers that are probably were like arm warmers. They're little small for me, but that's okay. It's the thought that counts. So that's what I got. I'm happy. Oh, and then my neighbor got me this beautiful little towel. It's red, white, and blue, and it says this house is protected by paws, or is full of paws of love, or something like that. I can't get to it right now, and a few other little nice little things to go with it. So I got some tea. Yeah, that's kind of cool things. Anyway, I don't know who. Oh, it was my sister. She was. I don't know. I don't know. She's been like that for a couple of days. I mean, just kind of mean. Karen. Yeah, she's got the Karen syndrome right now, and I don't know how, and I don't know why, and I don't understand. She's mad about something. Took over a conversation. Me take over a conversation? How dare me? I apparently took over a conversation on Thanksgiving, and I didn't bust my ass at Thanksgiving for her dinner because I'd already busted my butt on 5 dinners, and I sent 5.5 because I did her potatoes, I did her dressing, and I supplied all the food. All she had to do was prepare it, and some of it didn't need preparing; it just needed putting on the table. And I did help her put stuff on the table when I got there. But she's saying I didn't help. For Thanksgiving, she's not doing this ever again. She starts screaming at me. Ron says she's been screaming at him for days. And so, whatever it is what it is, folks. Behind there's always a silver lining. There always will be. I know that. So nobody's going to join me on panel. Wendy can't come up because and Wire, he's busy playing poker. And I ain't seen Nod nor Hair or Nobby or E-Rap or Agnes or GW333. I invited all these people to come up and hear the Christmas story. So I guess they just heard the Christmas story. There's 8 people watching. Can't somebody click on the link? It's up above on the chat. Can't it's right there on the screen. Can't somebody go to that and come on up on panel and visit with me? I work a lot better when I got somebody to talk to or with. I mean, this is Christmas, for God's sake. Yes, for God's sake, it's Christmas. We need to figure out what God's wanting us to do about a lot of things. Now there's only 7, so I lost somebody already. Okay? It's okay, guys. I did the Christmas stuff. If you want to go back and watch it and play it for your kids, it's my Christmas stories. It's my Christmas song. And the only time it's really worth listening to is this time of year. So I put it out there. I don't understand the question, Wendy. I know one thing. I love my children. I didn't hear from a single one of them today. Not even a Facebook page or tweet. Okay? Didn't hear from a single one of the grandchildren. But I heard from my friends. Lots and lots and lots of friends wished me a Merry Christmas today. They did it in text, they did it in Messenger, and they did it in phone calls. So I am so thankful for my friends. Family, man. Yeah, yeah. It ain't about family anymore to me. I have more family right here than I have anywhere. I have great family. Okay, only one. Now wait a minute. Okay, you got a Merry Christmas from me. I wish you Merry Christmas. Yeah, we make our family. It's like, Wendy, you're my family. Okay, and Eric, he's my family. We're family. We may not even live close. Okay. We may not go out to dinner all the time. But we make our family. We talk one another. Hey, where's my family? He doesn't realize how much he's loved. He thinks he's never loved. Nobody loves him. Nobody loves him at all. That's BS because I do. And I just dropped something. Oh, I dropped the speaker. That ain't good. Ah. Oh, my goodness. That was wired wrong there. Yeah. Yes, I know. I've had so many families. They just like real families. They come and go. Now, some of them ain't. Okay. I had Evelyn wished me Merry Christmas today. And we've been friends for um, 50 years, 40, 50 years. You know? Hi, Lake Lady. Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I do it because it makes me happy. They asked me that when we had our party the 22nd, I had all these leftover sweets and little chicken salad sandwiches and hoagie sandwiches and stuff. And I didn't have room to put it nowhere. So I took it over to the police station, gave it to them. They called me at 11:30, wanting to know what they're supposed to do with that stuff. I said, eat it. Take it to your family. There's a lot of good stuff there. Don't let it go to waste. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Ta. Hello, hello. It is a wonderful day. It was. I had a good time. Of course, I'm going to have a good time by myself or with somebody. Today, I just happened to be by myself. And then, of course, I got all these people with me right now. I got 10 people. I got 10 people watching me right now. Okay, the vigil must have shut down. That's what it was. The vigil shut down. I kind of went into their time, and I probably shouldn't have done that, but I did. So but hello, 9 people. All right, till somebody left. Anyway, guys, is there any questions? Anybody want to know anything that from me any questions they want to ask? Tata and Wendy's having a conversation. Uh, well, I need to get me something to drink. So y'all have to see me in just a moment. I'm going to be going to get me something to drink. Up. I wonder if my sister's feeling any better. Yes. Do I have any plans for Veterans Week in 2024? Will there be another stroll through Branson? Yes, ma'am. There most certainly will be. And it looks like what we're doing for that is we're looking at the Branson Hills Motel. I'm supposed to call them and get a group rating for we've got to get at least 30 people, or 30 rooms, whatever, 30 people. I don't know. I have to get their numbers. And then we'll get a nice discount on those rooms because I ain't doing it all next year. Looks like we might be able to park in that parking lot, and that's right there with the Vietnam Memorial Wall is. Also is at the Wilk Theater parking lot by the Branson Hills Motel. So we're looking at doing that. And of course, it's the 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th. We got the theater again for the 9th. We will have the stroll the morning of the 9th. But we're going to be strolling all over. We're going to see what we can do. We're going to trump out this city because we'll have something to really stroll and celebrate next year when we begin to take back our constitutional republic. So, that's what we're going to do. So y'all need to start making your plans. Now this year I'm not doing all that cooking. We're going to have something catered. Okay. Yeah, that just about killed me. Yeah, we can have it catered, and I think the Branson Hotel or Branson Motel, whatever it is called, there by the Welk Theater, I do believe they got a big conference room, a banquet room or something right there. So we just get it catered because that cooking all that food just about, well, it did kill me. I mean, my leg, that's what happened. I did all of the cooking and everything and did all that for the convoy. And I turned around and did all of it for Thanksgiving. And I just wore out my muscle and it tore off my leg bone. It got too worn out. And I just wore it in two. So I ain't doing that next year. It's the 8th. We're only going to have it for 4 days. It's the 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th. 11th being a holiday. The 9th being the show day. The stroll. The show off day. The trump out day. The honk the horn day. Oh, Winnie and Chawtaw's having a conversation in my chat. Some of them questions I can answer, but I ain't going to. It's not my place. Anyway, no. I'm going to redo this house. So what do y'all think? I'm going to do the ceiling and that Mylar bubble wrap silver stuff. Yeah, I'm getting ready to coat the whole ceiling in that, and then I'll paint it. I don't know what I'm going to paint it on it, but I'll paint it somehow. I'm getting ready to redo my whole house to be red, white, and blue. You're welcome, Chawtaw. I'm glad y'all's having a conversation. Yeah. Anyway, I might be having to pack up and take off because they're talking about the rumor is that the Chicago landlords are talking about raising our rent again this year. They raised it $50 last year. I only got a 20 some odd dollar raise on my Social Security, and they raised my rent 50. Raised the electric up about 2 points. Okay, from 18.0 to 18.2 per kilowatt hour. Yeah. So if they raise the rent, can't do it. Impossible. Cannot be done. I will have to hook onto this trailer, and it will have to vacate this property. Okay. Which will make me very happy. I know, and you should come around more often. You know, uh, we should get together. What is my rent right now? It's $450 a month plus electric. They're talking about raising it to $500, and I only make $900. So it's yeah, it'll kill me. I'll have to leave. I don't want to, but yeah, I mean, if I had somebody, to help me get some live streaming type stuff done, where I could make money doing ads for people, go bug tussle their stores, and put the ads out on thing. We did, and no, they won't. Wire. I did that already, and the only thing it fixed is it upped my food stamps $50, but that don't help my pocket money any. Uh, in fact, right now they're saying that they've overpaid everybody on on SSI. They got overpaid. Yeah, that's just to park my trailer. Yes. But it includes the shower house, it includes the laundry room, it includes the swimming pool, it includes the clubhouse, it includes discounted propane, it includes the garbage, trash haul, and the water. So and the pad, but yeah, it's to park my trailer. I own my trailer. It's mine. Straight up. I own both of my vehicles straight up now. I'm making payments on truck repairs that I made in order to get the truck up and running in order to handle the convoy. That was a little over $2,000 in repairs I had to do to get that truck ready to join the convoy. Yeah. Well, I don't know. The thing is Wire, is that no matter which way I walk out of at the farm, I'm walking uphill or downhill and I'm rolling on rocks, okay? Big rocks. I mean, there isn't, it's, when I say uphill, I'm talking about walking up hills like this, okay? Yeah, this, that kind of a grade. And that kind of a grade down, too. And it's everywhere. It's everywhere. No matter where you go, I'm going to be walking uphill, and I'm going to be walking uphill on uneven ground. That does not please me. I know if the world turns to, yeah, okay, I can handle that. But my scooter won't handle that rough, rocky gravel road. My back is going to have a hard time handling that. And getting Starlink out there, you can get it, but getting reception where we're at, a little hard to do. Okay, we're surrounded by, we're on a hill in a valley surrounded by granite. Okay, yeah, yeah. Oh, I wish that I had I don't have a place to hook this trailer up even out at the farm. I don't have there's no septic system to hook it to. And, not made for trailers, or electric stand that's made to plug in a RV or a travel trailer. So I'd have to put all that in. But mainly it's the fact that everything's uphill. They're talking 6 to 9 months for this leg to heal. Minimum of 6 months. Okay? More like 9 months before this leg starts swelling up, stops swelling up, and stop being weak. So I know, but it's the location. A friend of mine here has Starlink, okay, but he has to position that satellite dish to get signal, and therein lies the problem, because of where the house is at. Okay, I mean, it's one thing to have Starlink if you have to run clear down into the open field down by the lake to get the signal. And the Starlink device is $600+ plus you have to have the monthly service. I'd rather they just didn't raise my rent. I'd prefer to stay right where I'm at until I have to move due to governmental unrest. I like it. I am 8 miles from my doctor in most cases. I'm within, 6 miles of 2 different grocery stores. I'm within scooter distance of the lake. So they just don't raise my rent. No, Tata. There's no discount for seniors. There's no discount for vets not on the permanent sites. Now, they offer discounts on nightly rentals. Okay. And, I think they also have like Sam's Club and that sort of thing. And they offer those kind of discounts, but those are on nightly rentals. I'm on the permanent sites. And the manager here she's pleading our case heavily, because she's one of us, that you can't, I mean, we're what keeps the lights on in the wintertime when nobody's here except the permanents. okay, and seasonal renters. Oh, I will be lobbying with them. I will be asking them, and I will be letting them know that, what I do every Thanksgiving gets in the paper, gets you advertising. Do you know how much the advertising I've done for you folks? How about you give me a $100 a month site and I'll advertise all over the nation for you on all different platforms? Yeah, I can lobby with them. But they're from Chicago. They're young, ambitious entrepreneurs. Yeah, that's a troll. God love him. But yeah, city folks, they don't understand. Okay. I mean, they're getting their 6-figure, uh, salaries. They don't realize that some of us make it on less than 5 figures a year. You know, I make under $6,000 a year. I guess with my raise, it's a little more than that. Okay, but it's less than $10,000 a year. And some of them people have $10,000 a year in just car payments. I don't. I don't have that kind of money. But I've never been one who really felt like I needed a lot of money. I'm happy in my little trailer. Not very big. Doesn't cost me a lot to run. I don't do a lot of cooking. In fact, I don't cook at all for myself. It's microwave stuff. Okay. I love it when I can cook for people, a lot of people, because every recipe in my head, I mean, if I cooked for me, I'd have to eat my own cooking for 2 weeks before all the same thing for 2 weeks, because I have no freezer space to store it in, and I don't know how to make anything in little bitty tiny one person meals. Cooking for one's really hard and really expensive, unless you got a deep freeze where you can, cook up a week's worth of groceries and store it away and that sort of thing. But I don't know what I'm going to do if they raise my rent. I'll have to pay the higher rent at least for 2 or 3 months in order to get everything ready to move. I got 300 stepping stones I laid out here. I'll take with me. They'll just bulldoze them up. Got all these landscape timbers. I got these raised garden beds. Got my gazebo. My deck. And I'd have to pay somebody to haul that stuff. To haul it out of here. I still don't know where I would take it. Okay? I know I could take it to the farm. But I don't know why it is. Sometimes I just don't feel welcome at the farm. It's like I ain't supposed to be there or something. I don't think that's where God wants me to be right now. It's too far out. Okay? I get out there, I won't ever come back out of there. I'll get in that hole and I'll be like Terry, I'll stay there until I absolutely have to. Yes, yes, you should. You should, Mindy. Go for it. Uh huh. Sounds good. I'm having a hard time this today dealing with the doing without the nicotine. I'm on sevens patches, I think. Well, I know seven patch, but I'm having a hard time. I think it was the sis yelling and screaming at me and Christmas falling through and all of that kind of. And therefore I am hitting my wacky tobacco a little harder. I'm not got a vape. I've not been vaping or anything like that. I just quit. And I have smoked a little extra weed this month. Not much. Not much at all. But enough that I notice it. Uh, well, looks like I've been on here for over an hour now. So I'm going to back on out of here and tell y'all Merry Christmas. And I'll see you on New Year's. Love you. Okay? I know, lady. I got this. It'll all be okay. Or as Brian Brasnick used to say, it's gonna be just fine. Okay? Everything's gonna be just fine. I love you too, Joshua. Very much. You are Tata Wendy, lady, Lake Lady, I love you too. Everybody hugs. And I'll see you on the lives. Bye bye.